Hello and welcome back to Etheric Tide. I'm Lauren and I'm a psychic medium. Today I would like to do a oracle card reading for the month of October, just to see the types of energies that we'll be dealing with over the next few weeks and some advice as to how you can circumvent them. Alright, so I'll just give these ones a bit of a shuffle. The one I'm using today is Nature's Whispers Oracle Cards by Hartfield. So the one that's come up now is Inner Truths. So that means over the next few weeks you're going to be discovering some of the things that may have been buried, possibly through childhood. You might be able to start working through some of the past hurts that you might have experienced when you were younger and finally let these ones go. Some people don't realize this, but the things that we experience during childhood stays with us for the rest of our lives. During that really delicate period where we're growing up and we're learning about the world and we're very impressionable, it's very easy to nudge you in directions that are really harmful for you. It's about your personal identity, seeing you for what you actually are and how you think other people perceive you as well. All of these things are established when we're at like a very young and delicate age. So the next few weeks is going to bring up a few of these latent problems that you may have experienced in childhood and are still affecting you now, and it's giving you the opportunity to finally let those ones go. What else we got? Adventure. So this one's saying that for a lot of you there's going to be travel is usually associated with this. So whether it's something that you're going to be doing during this period, whether it's going to be coming up or you're planning it, it's a great time to go on a bit of an adventure. And if it doesn't have to be overseas, this one could be just going to a place where you feel free is the word that I'm hearing, and being able to be yourself essentially. Now this particular one is placing emphasis on the recent full moon that we had, the full moon in Aries. So this one's all about re-establishing what your new pathways are going to be. So think of adventure as in a clean slate in order to make new fun things happen in your life. So the next few weeks, really fantastic for re-establishing goals, re-establishing what are your dreams, what things would you like to make of your life, of your future with your friends and your family. What are the things that really mean a lot to you? I feel like over the next few weeks in particular, compared to the rest of the year, we're finally free of a lot of the burdens that were maybe holding us back from moving forward on some of our goals or dreams, or some of our projects that we may have put in place. They might have been very hard and difficult at the beginning of the year, but now it feels like things are becoming a little bit easier. That's because we've shed a few of the things that are no longer needed for us, and that's allowing us to be able to move forward. And a lot of that does include change, and for some people moving or travel is change. Okay, love matters. Show you this gorgeous card. Love matters. So this one's actually talking about how you're able to better improve the relationship that you have right now, or making room for a relationship to step in. So for the people who are in relationships, have a look at what things aren't working for you, what things have been sort of sitting under the surface and you've been finding that it's been annoying you but you're not saying anything about it. It's so important that when we're in relationships that we're open and honest with each other, transparent, that we're not judging one another, we're just being open with how we feel and making that clear to the other person. So the next few weeks are really great to be doing this, to be opening up to your partner and saying them how you feel. Maybe you're wanting to open your horizons, as in you want to travel more with your partner, you would like to go on more adventures with your partner, you would like to grow as a couple. And then if you're not in a relationship and you're looking for one, this one's about re-establishing what it is that you want in a partner, making room in your own life for that person to step in. So it's all well and good to say that, oh, I want a girlfriend, I want a boyfriend, I want a husband, I want a wife. But what does that look like? What does that feel like? What type of relationship do you think is going to best suit you? And then you need to be making sure that, okay, once I've established what it is that I want, am I living a life that's going to allow that type of energy to step in? And then you can make some adjustments to your life. So let's say you are living in a home where you don't allow people to come into your space, or you don't feel comfortable with people actually entering your space, cooking with them, things like that. This might actually mean that you're not energetically leaving yourself open for another person to come physically into your household. Okay, assurance. Okay, so assurance has come up here, and this is basically spirit saying that everything's okay. There's no need for excess worry over the next few weeks, or really ever. Excess worry does nothing but just that, create extra worry. It's not a good energy to be in for things to start flowing in your life. It's not a great energy for other people to be around. It doesn't achieve anything. I feel like when we worry, we're actually causing more problems than it's worth, because you can't really do anything about something that's happened by worrying about it. So you have control. And I think when people are worrying about things, they feel like they don't have control over it. But know that when something isn't going right, something's gone wrong, you've said something, you've done something, and you've got that horrible anxiety feeling, and they're like, oh, I wish I had said this or done this in a certain way. It really achieves nothing by worrying over it, because it's already been done. So where the control comes in is you're able to control how you feel about that situation, and maybe analyze some of the things as to why you're worrying about this in the first place, and it can tell you a little bit where you're at. So if you've said something in a business meeting and you're concerned that you came off as being really, really aggressive, what does that say about you? That you're worried about other people thinking that you're too aggressive. Maybe you're concerned about how you're seen within the workplace. Then you can start having a look at, why do you feel like it's so important to not look aggressive in the workplace? And where has that come from? So it gives you an opportunity to really have a look at some of the beliefs and idea systems that you've got sitting there, most likely from childhood, because that's going back to some of the inner truths about who we are and why we are the way we are. So it's sort of opening up that opportunity that when you notice yourself sitting in anxiety or worry over something that you've done, it's opening up that opportunity for you to be able to have a look at, oh, why am I acting like this? Where is this coming from? And then you can see back to childhood why you think of yourself that way, and it will open up an opportunity for you to be able to let it go, essentially. So that's all that's coming through for today. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. I'm Lauren, I'm from Etheric Tide, and have a lovely October.